Alexa, turn on studio. Well, how's it going? I could probably use a little bit more light on my face, be a little better. Hello, I'm still Ben Hillman. This is still kind of some Slacker stuff. I mean, I am the Slacker, so I guess everything that I do is kind of Slacker stuff. That's the whole point. But anyways, you've probably guessed that this is not a usual video that I like to put out. I like to do a little more scripted stuff, and scripted videos, they take a little bit of time. So I figured I would do a little bit of an unscripted one, slot this in here, and give myself some more time to work and refine those videos that will be coming soon, but are not here yet. Instead, I decided that today I would like to talk about iPads. One of my most well-received videos, or like a video that's getting a lot of traffic right now, is my repurposing an old iPad video. And this is a similar thing. It's not as cool, it's not as crazy. I like watching TV before I go to bed. I'm sure a lot of you do. And one of the issues with that is blue light. I should actually, hold on. Let's go look that up. Okay, so we're looking at Harvard right now. Harvard, I think they know some things. Effects of blue light and sleep. A light of any kind can suppress the secretion of melatonin. Blue light at night does so more powerfully. Okay, so why is that bad? Blue light suppressed melatonin for about twice as long as the green light and shifted circadian... Okay, so it's all about shifting circadian rhythms, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so the whole reason that I want to talk about this thing is because the issue when I go to sleep, it doesn't have a night shift. And that kind of sucks because I know with like the current Apple stuff, they have night shift, which does that like kind of orange filter on the screen, and it makes it much better for your eyeballs. And so ideally, I'd love to have a little device or something that I can watch TV on, and I'm not like kind of making it harder to go to sleep. Is anything that I'm saying making sense? All right, so first things first, I gotta figure out how to make this little guy as dim as possible with the technology that it already has, with like the firmware that is there. And fortunately, I forgot to grab it. I'm also sitting on a medicine ball right now. Fortunately, I know that there is a little... Okay, so what do I need to do? Well, I need to figure out how I can use the existing technology with the device already and get it as dim as possible so that it's more friendly on my eyeballs. And then the other idea that I had is, what if there was like a filter, like a gel, you know, for like cinema lights that I can put in front of the iPad to make it a little bit better, dimmer, orangier to filter out some of that blue light. And so the thing is, I know of something that's probably a lot cheaper than like film gels that I can get for pretty cheap. Wear a mask. I'm just kidding. Gotcha. I don't actually need anything from out and about. I just miss going out and about, so I wanted to pretend to do a little car montage. The thing that I need is actually back inside. So, chances are you guys probably have some of these old binder dividers at home. And I feel like, you know, this little orange thing here can come in pretty handy for what I want to do. Gotta switch these guys. Testing, 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2. All right, this is a lot to set up, but here we are. So, got my iPad, got my folder dividers. I'm gonna spoil this a little bit for you. I've actually already done this. It's kind of like those cooking shows where this is how you cook it, and here's the finished meal. Here's my finished meal. So that part is pretty much already done. So we know we can put our brightness all the way down, but I wanted to look up and see if there was anything extra dim I could do. So if you go into settings here, obviously we have our display and brightness. Turn off auto brightness and pull that all the way down. Bright, low. I almost said bright, the opposite of bright. For now, I'm gonna put it up just because I wanna be able to see this stuff. But if we go over to general, there is accessibility right here. And you see some stuff like invert colors. That's kind of good if you want like a pseudo dark mode sort of thing. There's grayscale, which again, maybe a little bit better than all the stuff that you're watching. There's gonna be in gray, it's not gonna be in color. You probably want some of that. No, we actually go into zoom. As you can see, I kind of already had this configured right here. You want to select full screen zoom. Then for zoom filter, you can see inverted, like that was the same thing that I showed you before, grayscale inverted. We want to do low light. And basically, this is just an even dimmer dim. It's the best way for me to put it. So if I turn on zoom, you'll see that this kind of zooms in, quite literally. And it might be hard to navigate. It's kind of impossible to do anything. If I were to open up Netflix right now, it would be kind of like a zoomed in picture. Instead of just leaving it like this, you can turn on the controller right here, or you can also navigate with 3 fingers. And the way that you kind of zoom all the way out is double tap with 3 fingers. And you're back to this. You can see that's without zoom, that's with zoom, without zoom, with zoom. If we go back to display and brightness, bring the brightness all the way down. Ooh. This is gonna be helpful for just like when you're in bed and you don't want like a super bright light to shine in your face. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, you can just see the camera. You probably can't even see it on the video right there. But I promise you this is on. I can only kind of see it. So now, the whole purpose of this video is I wanted to do a little bit of an orange filter thing. So like I said, we got our binder stuff. You can pick these up at pretty much any sort of general store. I think they probably even have them at like a grocery store. Hopefully you have some of these guys at home just so you can kind of reuse something that might have been otherwise trash. Obviously blue is not gonna be good. Green's not gonna be good for what we want. Other blue, that might have been purple. I might have said the wrong color there. We want orange right here. As you can see, filters out some of that blue light. Bring that up to here. Cool. You didn't need it. You didn't need to see that, I guess. Yeah, we like to have fun here. But as you can see, I've already cut this one out myself. But really all I did was I just kind of got the approximate shape of this iPad here. And I cut out this so that I knew it would fit inside this case right here, but I could also take it out. You're basically making it so you don't have to be stuck with having like an orange screen. But I cut out this little guy, and you do need a case for this unless you want to use like tape that you take on and off.
And here's a side-by-side view. On the left is the before with the brightness all the way up, zoom disabled, and a no orange filter. And on the right is using everything that we talked about in today's video. The picture isn't as clear in this mode at all, but it's definitely helpful for falling asleep.
But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this. If you have any, like maybe you know how I can make this even better. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of helpful. I'll be back next week with a brand new video. So subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. And I will see you next time. I'll be here next time. That's my sign off, right?
To help me learn, did I do what you wanted?
Yes, but you ruined the take. I'm trying to get a shot. Ugh, God. Why is blue? Why? Ah.